Me? Gungaga. Hello. Welcome everybody. How are we doing? Are we still streaming together? Does it say that we're streaming together still? I don't see that anywhere. God, I hope not. Poor Arden is a service if we are. Hi everyone. Welcome in. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. This is weird. I'm not used to streaming on today, but thank you to everyone who is willing to be flexible with this. I obviously normally stream on a Sunday, but because we are going to the Ren Fair, I gotta turn the capture audio down, at least in my ears. Going to the Ren Fair tomorrow, and I've got a food delivery that who knows when it's going to show up today, so we couldn't go to the Ren Fair today. So we're streaming today. So thank you everyone for hanging out, coming in. Also, I saw as I was getting all set up, we actually hit 300 followers today, like right before stream. What the hell? Hi. That's exciting. And again, thank you to CoinToss for the follow. Glad to see you here. Hope you are having a great day. Go over some of this that has been going on. Thank you for the Gungaga take. Hope you have a good lurk. Fee, it's good to see you here. And yeah, we finally have a commander deck redeem. I set this up. This was one of our charity rewards, and that's why it's super cheap, because you all threw money at me for a charity. I don't feel comfortable then turning around and making you pay a bunch of channel points as a part of the redeem. So super cheap. No, you can't do 9 more. It should only allow 1 a stream. God, I hope so. Because this one is 25. Then for each redeem, because these were, I think, the 25, 50, 75, and $100 things, that is what these will be. And there's only 1 of these a stream, because this is a 100 card deck. And oh, you can? That's a problem. I need to fix that really quick before you or anyone else. Why did the music suddenly go silent? Did it go to sleep? I hope not. Did I do this wrong? I think it did go to sleep, because it's on pause right now because I didn't want time to move. I know we don't have random battles other than, oh, this isn't here. This is a channel point thing. What am I doing? It's a day. Also, I totally thought I started stream and then didn't, apparently. So I sat here for a good 2 minutes until I got a message that what's going on. Move the plant. It is currently being watered. And so it is sitting downstairs. Limit redemptions per stream, 1. Cool. I thought I set that up right. Anyway, we're back. Yeah, so this, I can go ahead and open this. Not gonna go over every single 100 cards in here, because that is a lot. I mean, look at all these. That is insane. But just gonna show off some of the really cool ones in it that I'm really excited about. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you like here's every single copy of Plains cards, because I mean they're a bunch of the same image. But yeah, just to go over some of this, and obviously we do enjoy some cards and some magic here. Showing off some of the decks that I have. This first one, I believe, is the only one of the 4 that I have that I haven't touched. I have modified slightly all of the others to different extents, and I think these may even be in order. We'll see. But this one didn't require anything. I don't have to change any cards in it. It works as is. So we'll go ahead and run through these. Show off some of the really cool art in it, or these are really neat cards. Talk about what I like about them, and then we'll jump into our game and see how far we can get. Also, speaking of the game, I should state my wife, who does watch the stream, has informed me that for anyone who is very invested in Xenogears, I apparently have been misrepresenting a certain character with their voice, and I'm changing how Bart sounds, because that's not him whatsoever. He is a young kid, not this deep-voiced cliff fitter. I apologize to everyone. As soon as I saw some of the actual like art, not just like the picture that we see on screen, like, let's switch real quick. I'm gonna just to look at this, like, we switch over to my Xenosaga screen. He kind of looks older and more gruff. But seeing some of the official art, like, oh, that is not how I would picture him whatsoever. So we're gonna workshop that a little bit, and hopefully a little more closer to what it should be. I was wondering too, all last stream, like, everyone's calling him, what was it, like the young one, the young kid? Like, he doesn't look that young, and you're just as young as him. Why are you calling him the young one? Oh, because he's the young prince. Anyway, back to Magic. The Final Fantasy X deck, I cannot start without its commander, Tidus, Yuna's Guardian. Very good card. It is a green, white, blue. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you can move a counter from a target creature you control onto another creature, and whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage directly to a player, you can draw a card, and you can, if there is a counter, proliferate means if there's a counter on that card, like what you do up top, you can add an extra counter. So the entire deck is based around this. You get a bunch of 1/1 counters, making your creatures stronger, and then add more. We've got some planes. We've got Veil 4 here. We love summons. I really like how they do summons in the Final Fantasy sets, using them as sagas, so they show up. You see the 1, 2, 3, and 4s. On turn 1, the first thing happens. Let's switch hands. And then on the next turn, number 2 happens, and then as all the turns go, that's when it just disappears. You can attack with it. It's still a 5/4 creature for 5 mana, not bad, but also has, like, you can tap and stun a creature on the opponent's side, so any of your team can hit them still. Yojimbo, very nice card. Create treasure tokens. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays for each creature. What else we got here? I love the art for the Radiant Grove. Obviously these kind of look a little bit different because they are sleeved, so they aren't just the raw cards you get in the deck or in the packs. I do love that art. And yes, for this deck I was able to get both the sleeves and the card box for Tidus to match, because why not? It is very pretty colors. I love this card. I don't even remember what it does, but it's Owaka. Remove a counter from a non-land permanent. Draw a card for taking off a counter from something. Ooh, this one is pretty. The Luminous Broodmoth. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, it goes back on with a flying counter. So if anything that can't fly yet, if it dies and this thing's on the field, it comes back to life and can now fly. What else is in here that is super... Ooh. Promise of Loyalty. Yeah, I love that it's focusing now. It's great. Each player puts a vow counter on a creature they control, sacrifices everything else. Each creature can't attack you or planeswalkers you control as long as it's got a vow counter. Got some neat lands. Ooh, there we go. Here's a cool looking land. The idyllic beachfront. Is that the Tidus sword? Yes, that is... Let me go back to it. That is like the opening scene. Right there. It has Tidus' sword, Yuna's staff, and Waka's blitzball. What else really works in here? I do really like the... They're stuck together. Pull from tomorrow. Pay 2 blue and whatever else you want, and whatever on top of the 2 you do, draw that many swords and discard a card. Bard needs some cosplay weapons. Bard has cosplay weapons. Bard has Jack's sword, because I've cosplayed as Jack before. The soul ring in this deck, I think all of them come with a soul ring. And then each one, the art is themed around it. So this one we've got the Save Crystal. The other commander in the deck is Yuna. And this one we've got Yuna dancing. Grand Summon, add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast a creature spell that turn, creature enters with 2 additional counters on it. Whenever another permanent you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, if it had 1 or more counters on it, you get to move that number of 1/1 counters onto a target creature. So if it went to the graveyard beefed up, all that, is it all of it? Oh, yeah, you can move all of its counters onto something else. Must get Bard to a Yuna cosplay. Oh my god. Let's see, we've got everyone else. The Chocobo Knights is cool. I really like this card. This gets dangerous real fast. One, I always liked these guys, but whenever you attack, creatures you control with counters on them get double strike. So you thought you were going to get hit once? No, we're going to attack you twice. Let's see. Ah, yes. The Blitzball Stadium. Stop going to sleep. When this artifact enters, you can support. Add a 1/1 counter on each of up to however many targets. So if you pay 4 mana instead of just the 1 blue, you can add a 1/1 on 3 of your creatures. Very good. What else is in here that's super... Ooh, yes. I played... When I took this to a convention, I got to play this card. That was fun. Collective Effort. Tap an untapped creature you control. And so if you happen to have 3 creatures that you can tap, you get to do all 3 things. Destroy someone's creature that's power of 4 or more, destroy someone's enchantment, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature target that you control. That was a game changer. I still didn't win, but we definitely put down the threat with that card. What else we got here? No, I didn't win with it, but they had some crazy... It was like this giant dragon that built slowly until after we put out the threat, and then he showed up and just demolished everybody. But I think I got 3rd, so I didn't lose. And for my first, as my 2nd commander game, not bad. Altered Ego, really like this card. You can't counter it. This cannot be stopped. You can have this creature enter as a copy of anything that's currently on the battlefield, except it gets however many 1/1 counters for whatever you paid. It's pricey. It costs 4 mana, and anything you pay on top of that, it becomes 1/1s. That's neat. Let's see, do I have... I'm going to hold off on those, because I need the third card that goes in this set. This is a really pretty... It's a forest. It's a very nice looking forest. I like it. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's from 11. We've got Yuna's Whistle. It's very pretty art. This one is nasty. The Bane of Progress. Love the art on it. It is a creature, and when it enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments, and a 1/1 counter goes on this creature for everything destroyed. There we go. So this deck actually has a 3-card combo that can completely break the game and win. We'll start with Hardened Scales. Very cool art. If you cast this, if a counter would be put on a creature you control, you get 2 counters instead of just 1. So you play that, set that up. Then if you have Walking Ballista out, this creature enters with however many 1/1 counters on it. For 4 mana, you can put 1 on, and you can at any point remove one of those counters to deal 1 damage to any target. So if you have that and attack with it on the turn that you play Gata and Luzu, choose a target creature you control. If damage is dealt to that creature this turn, prevent that many damage and put that many counters on it. So Walking Ballista can target itself, deal a damage to itself. Because it has the protection from this card, it gets itself a 1/1 counter instead. But because of Hardened Scales, it gets 2. Now you have more counters, and you can just keep doing it. I almost was able to do it at the tournament, but I was missing Hardened Scales. It was somewhere buried in my deck. But with that, you can sit there and keep hitting it. I now have 4,000 1/1 counters on it. Okay, now it's going to attack you. Game over. Very broken, but you have to have all 3 cards in your hand, be able to play them without them getting countered. And then you win. And by then, probably someone else already has a bunch of crazy stuff. I do. Arena has some cards that are missing. Ooh, this one's good. But it does come with most of them. Sin Unending Cataclysm. It costs 7 mana to cast, but it has Flying and Trample. Remove all counters from any creature's artifacts and enchantments. And Sin gets 1/1 counters for each counter that got removed. If it dies, put its counters on a target creature you control and put Sin back in your library. If that thing pops off, that is a huge threat. What else? We're like 2/3 of the way through this deck. There's a lot of lands because there's a lot of mana that I need. Let's see, what else is super cool in this deck? Skycloud Expanse is very pretty. A lot of the lands are just like gorgeous. Like, look at this art. I love this. This one's nice. Bred for the hunt. We've got Kamari on there. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, draw another card. I love Orin's ability. Yes, draw engines, more cards. Shooting Star, whenever he attacks, put a 1/1 counter on him. Exile target creature from the defending player with power less than him until Orin leaves the battlefield. So he can just sit there and anything weaker than him, get it out of here. Path to Exile. Always nasty when that comes out. Exile target creature, and you can replace that creature with a land. Oh, this one. This is disgusting. Chasm Skulker. Costs 3 to summon. Whenever you draw it, put a 1/1 counter on the creature. Or whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter. When it dies, you create however many blue squid creatures where X is the number of counters on this creature. So however many times you've drawn between summoning this and it dying, you get that many squids on the field. So it just, every time you draw, or if you have a draw engine like that last card we just saw, it gets bigger and bigger. The Overflowing Basin, that is a gorgeous card. Look at that. They did such a good job with this. We've got Waka, Devoted Guardian. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Reach and Trample, which is nice. Come on, don't look at me. Look at the card. I think my camera's getting tired of looking at cards. I don't even have my not my camera, my what you call it? The plant. Right? I love Waka. It's such a good time. He's a really good character in combat. I like it. But yeah, that was probably a good like quarter, if not a third of the deck that we saw on screen. And since the game just went to sleep again, I think that's a perfect time to jump in and get this game going. So let's go ahead, switch things back to Xenogears and see what we are up to. Back up a little bit. There we go. Now it's good. So, last we left off, we completed the tournament. We escaped, broke out the what was it? It's been like a whole week. We where are we? I don't remember this town. Right, we came from here. Bart's sister, I think it was, that we helped escape. Barely got through that boss fight. That dude was hard. I did forget everything. I need to start like taking notes as soon as stream is over, writing things down so that I have a quick, here's what last time. I used to do that when I played D&D. So that then the night before I play, I can go back and review it. That would probably be a good idea for stream so that especially if we get distracted and do something else one week. Wow, it's been such a long time since I left here. Okay, bye. Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Goodness gracious me. To think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Forgive me. How terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. Aww. Mr. Pirate, will you let me ride in your ship someday? Maybe when you get a little maybe when you get a little bit. Nope. Maybe when you get a little older, kid. Reading comprehension. Jeez. I forgot everything. I don't even know how to talk. I think this is lack of tongue control today. Yeah. Trying to find the right placement of things for voices and then just not even being able to do general wording. There you are. These are the people who took care of me when I was small. I'm so glad you're safe. Welcome back. Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. The people at the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. I must hurry and see the sisters. All right. We'll go then. She's just already there waiting. Margie. Margie. I'm back, everyone. Oh, Margie. We're so glad you're safe. Yes, it is all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word, so we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief. Welcome back, Margie. We had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. So it's his cousin, not his sister. I don't know why I thought that. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Sister Agnes. Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the Royal Capital. But at least I've made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again. Bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am back safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little for old time's sake? I'm sorry, but I'm just so happy that I cannot help but... Sister, there's no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. Thank you, and bless you all. Oh yes, sister, may I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, so I want to have a look around up there too. Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything, except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again. I knew you'd say that. Now that's the Agnes I know. Margie, I'm so glad. Aw. I almost went right back to it. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Something wrong, Margie? Nothing. No, that's wrong. Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional. Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You've put up with enough, okay? If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh, yes. I'll show Faye and Satan around our cathedral. Follow me. I'm sure the gruff voice will come back with something. What a strong girl she is. It is obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she always has been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her, too. So, I can't talk to you. I can't get past you. Oh, wait, yes, I can. That apparently broke the game. Nope, there we go. Oh, it's the altar. I thought this was how you went upstairs. Flickering lights look pretty cool. So, oh, there she is. We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here. How magnificent. If we ever get scolded for pranks as kids, Bart used to hide up here. Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing. But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then. What? You mean you think I'm still a kid? Yeah, it makes a lot more sense now. He's like 18, I think. If I remember right from last time. I like the view from here the best. Wow. Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each? According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolizes. In order to fly, they're dependent on one another. Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these depictions are not gender-specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders. And the space between them is the path from where God advents, right? Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nisan. Yeah, maybe had we had this conversation while we were directly looking at them, but through the light, I can kind of see outlines of where the angels are. I can't make anything out from here. Why, Dr. Satan Uzuki, you're an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine. The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Forcing them to fly together? It'd be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye? Bart, you miss the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday, I wish I could be of help to someone like that. Welcome in, Derp. Yes, please lurk. Avoid spoilers. Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time, I think it will be alright if I make a special exception. Sophia? Yes, Sophia. She's revered as the founding mother of Nisan Nation, and the founder of the Nisan religion, who set forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let us go have a look at it. More stairs. It's a long flight of stairs. Jeez, how tall is this building? I guess we did see how tall it was. It's huge. It's farther on in. Oh my, what an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair's a different color, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie! I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes. Now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But that's not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. So, Faye's definitely, think he's got a thing for Ellie. Really? Oh, yeah, no, I see it. Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No, it is very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She's smiling, but in a way it gives the impression she's anxious. Welcome in, Toasta. Congrats on first. Hope you're doing well today. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self. Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. If you look closely, you'll notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that? I don't know. My grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something. All right then. I'll be with Sister Agnes. Well, shall we head back to the town for now? Yes, all right. But this painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by her room on the way out. Lock on. What was that? Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. So that's interesting. He was the one who painted it. Is this her room? Don't tell me it's all stairs. No. Library. I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her. I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Neeson's great founding mother. Some say it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? Now that's quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We do not have much knowledge about her. That's too bad. So there really is nothing left at all? For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. but unfortunately I'm unable to help here. Oh well, none the matter. Please, do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history, then it's likely a scroll or two would remain too. According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That is all I can tell you. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. So, but that means, how do I get out of here? Thank you. Thought we were going to Agnes's room, but the library is her room? That's also weird. I think Faye looks really good for his age. I don't know what to do with this information. Clearly Faye painted that portrait and doesn't remember it. But the painting was 500 years ago. Do we have to call him young boy still? Well, but we didn't. Like, we called Bart young boy. I don't think we ever called Faye. And I was complaining about it, that they're the same age. I guess it makes sense. Satan knows something. I don't know what. I don't know if he knows everything, but he's clearly in on this. To some extent. He knows there's something weird about Faye. I'm picking up on that. I need to play more to figure out what he knows. These scenes are gorgeous. This is incredible. What is this? Almost looks like a gallery, just with one wall of paintings. You're going to make your move, eh, Bartholomew? Somehow I don't think that man's going to stand by and let you do as you please, though. That man. He means Shakan. Yes, it's all right to try and avenge your father, but I don't think things will be that easy, though. I don't want to hurt anyone. I want you to know I'm always thinking about that. Do your best. Thank you. Not a bad idea. We've done quite a bit. Get out of the way. Let me through. I'm gonna jump over you. I keep forgetting I can jump. Let's go ahead and save, because we just did a bunch of story exposition. I can't save here. Why can't I save? I don't know if there's a inn in town I'm supposed to go to, but I know I could save. This has some kind of sign. Yay! Oh. Hello, Grandma. Hey, aren't you the young master? Hey, you. Huh? Huh? It's Bartholomew. Are you doing well? Good enough. Don't try to overdo it. Hey, are those your friends back there? Yeah, Faye and Satan. Friends of the young master are friends of ours. Take your time and look around. Thanks. I will definitely look around this save point. There we go. It is really good music. Save. What's going on with this dude? Looking like a soldier. Young master, the old man from the gun room sent me here for supplies. If you want, I can also get gear parts you may need. Just tell me. Whoa. Good preparations. If that's the case, please get the parts we need. Trying to still have some of that, not necessarily gruff, but kind of raw edge to his voice, because he seems very not proper, like the opposite of Satan. Oh, it's the same thing. That's helpful. Volatile 300, the MS9. Heimdall. I think all of these are identical. Wait. You're an upgrade. I like that it tells you that, hey, this is the same or worse. Do you really want to put this on here? Tune up frame. Cool. I think red is good. Oh, but that'll kill most of our stuff. I'm gonna back out and see what I have. We may need to grind for money. Yeah, I don't have anything I can sell. Boo! I can buy like one weapon. That's the wrong button. Yes, yes, the old man from the gun room. I know, I know. What parts can I buy? It's a lot of parts. Oh, that's the only thing I can buy anyway, is an upgrade for his. Well. Why can't I? Oh, I have to. We are kind of poor. I'm trying to hit the X button to buy it, but you have to say you want to buy one. Maybe with buying this, I can sell the old one for at least some cash. Gears. It's not options. Oh, there it is. Equipment. I can read. Iron G-Whip goes to that. Those two don't have weapons. They use fists. That's right. Now we go through all... Nope, hit the wrong button. Fun part of playing older games. Sitting here waiting for it. Sell weapons, 800. That's something. Alright, we do have ads coming up in about 2 minutes. I think I'm going to just save again so I don't forget. And then take a quick break, grab myself another snack, and stretch a little. So we'll go ahead, pause here. We'll be back in about 4 minutes, and we'll do some more. So go ahead, get yourself a drink or stretch, do what you need to, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes. Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Thank you for sticking with me through the ads. We are back. So we made it back to town and... yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Come on in, looking for money, because I'm broke. Thank you very much. So this is not the inn, but it does have a save point. Ah! Young master! The people of Neeson were most generous to allow us to rent this house, so there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may. Alright, so where's Sig? The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks, Mason. I guess we don't need to explore. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright. But before we do that, there's something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. Sig, what's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. All right, I'll tell you. Me and Citan here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They're used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. You were friends with these people. I met you when I was a kid, and we've been together ever since then. So this would have had to have happened even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people who are backing that Shakan idiot. I wish you'd told me sooner. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us, we can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I will give my life to stop them. Welcome in, Kodama. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for taking your daily inspiration. All right, I understand, but can you elaborate a little more? Maybe a bit eepy. Me too. I'm feeling it. It's a really, it's a gorgeous day outside, and I just want to lay in the hammock and nap. In fact, I might do that when stream's over. That sounds pretty good. Where's Solaris? What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. It's as if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well... Etranenk, the capital of the Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Ave, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. What are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers, or earth dwellers, are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who's most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It's not a complete secret, but I guess I am a Solarian. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ave's total population, so they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Damn. Who's that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses. We call him Kar. In Solaris, there is an officer training school called Jugend. He became the commander after leaving there. He's a lower-level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So you two were picked by Ramses. No, we are not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower-level citizens, he was truly all we wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. Why'd you leave? So why was it you wanted to flee from Solaris? We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. I don't like that we're panning out to the whole city while we talk about this. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? They weren't just using us lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experimenting on humans? Yes. For example, drive. That drug, and all others like it, that are used now are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris Army... This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris Army can use? Right? Human experimentation. There's no way that's ever gone wrong. At least anyone in the Gebler forces who is sent to the surface. You're worried about... Nope. Forgot. Almost went back down there. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in a room. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs? How low are these guys? Damn! I think I get most of it. Old Mason, go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. I should have been honest with him sooner. It's best not to worry about it. You did all you could at the time. The young one will understand. That's what it was we call him, the young one. I'm sure the young master would never have dreamed of such a tale. I guess you already knew. Well, now that you ask, yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he has just heard. Pretty music. Where did you run off to? Down here? Nope, that leaves. Ah! I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like that we were childhood rivals or something. But that's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? So hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on you. What I am saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about this with you till now. Looking at the activities of Solaris toward other countries up till now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here, on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it is not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realized his way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank and class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing until then. He had no intentions of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Satan, you think I can beat Gebler? Why? Are you planning on fighting them? As long as they're working with Shaken, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight him sooner or later. I suppose so, but even if we were to defeat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we're not careful, it's possible we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shaken. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have going is rather hard on everyone? I think it's time we try to get help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shaken's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler, first gain thy throne, right? You could put it that way. What do you mean, you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it's time I did something about that. Yay, now we're all back. Do we return? Where? Was this the house? I don't remember. I got turned around. Rotating camera makes things hard. Yeah, it's the house. Sig's gone. Don't mind me just trying to find my companions. Are you down here? Nothing is down here. Paintings, lots of paintings. Paintings seem important in this game. We opened with Faye. I almost said drawing a painting. Now we have the painting that apparently he drew. And more people over here. Aha! I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said if we need anything for the young master, just to ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you take? A toy boat. I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral's lake. I always used to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea, and I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget those old stories. We should get started. We getting serious now. First, Gebler's the big problem. Yes, Ramses is headed towards achieving his goals. That he is now commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through that country's organization. And now he's presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation's not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shaken. Once he's out of the way and Ave's safe again, we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They'll most likely move at Shaken's request. They're not just going to sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look there, please? Yeah, I guess you can pencil first and then paint. That makes sense. In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while. At least until we're able to take back the royal capital, Bledavik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ave, correct? The Western Guards. The Royal Capital Defense Force. And units along the front line at the border with Kislev. There are three main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ave forces. Only two of these are very large. I figured it'd be those two. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units. The Western Guard along Nissan's border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to recapture the Royal Capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Bledavik. We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if we use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards here at the border with Nissan? I see. We'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is attacking Ave. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure then, Nissan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nissan as bait? Doc. Shaken is very sensitive to Nissan's and Kislev's actions. If Nissan starts moving, he will probably leave it up to Gebler, but... Of course, I do not wish to do that from the beginning, but looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far. First, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shaken, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We're forgetting one thing. The front lines units along Kislev borders. Thank you for the lurk. The main strength of Ave's fleet is the battleship Kefinzel. It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border. Damn, that puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ave's border fleet. The former Ave Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vandercom. Vandercom? You don't mean the Vanderkalm that was in Jugend? The very same. Young one, he has not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean he's stubborn? He's all size and no real military power. An excellent target for pirates. Young master, this is not going to be an act of piracy. Just kidding. No, you weren't. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seems to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him. Young master. I know. Anyway, Satan, do you think he can strike our gear forces? It's not a problem. Even with Vanderkalm, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now that we know what we're up against, here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading for Bledavik, we must keep the fleet at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. So you're suggesting we have another unit? A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. A small force is best. A small force. What if Faye leads a group of gears there? Me? Hold on now. There's no reason to involve you all in this. I'll do it. Yes, let me do it. When do we leave? Are you sure? We've come this far. Hey, we're friends to the end now. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. All right, tomorrow. I'm truly grateful, Faye. Satan. Yeah. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. Well put, young master. Good morning. What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Or maybe you're just nervous. Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. Well, it's almost time. Yeah. Is everyone ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you're through preparing. I am broke, so I have nothing to prepare. Are you ready? Our comrades in Nisan will hit the Western Guard and Kislev units in Kislev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace in the Yggdrasil. Got it. But avoid any unnecessary deaths. This especially goes for the Ave troops, and also the people from Gebler. Sorry about that. Nerd clusters went straight to the back of my throat. Yes, we understand. I guess I'm going to raise some hell in my Weltall then. We're counting on you. Next time we meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or young master. Maybe your majesty? Cut it out. Bart's fine. Great mother of Neeson. Hey, you know I hate that title. Well, we're out of here. Okay, good luck. Marguerite and Bartholomew. Seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas of Ave were called Fatima, the royal brothers and their wives oversaw many prosperous reigns or eras. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great mother of the Neeson sect, you will take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife. What? Hey, hold on. I hate talking about queens and romance. Bart and I are best friends. Marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate you are maturing into a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it. You're embarrassing me. Yeah, I mean, they are. I don't know how far removed. Also, how old is she? I assume she was, like, really young. She looks like... Okay, I was wrong. She's 16. I thought she was, like, 9 or 10. Good to know. Each squad of gears take off, in order from there to avoid being picked up. We'll meet at the Rockies by the border tomorrow at 1200. Got it? Okay. The time has finally come. I'm pumped. Right? Like, Bart in this looks a lot older than he is. Marguerite looks a lot younger than she is. And they're like practically the same age. Though the warship's outdated, you're only going in as a small unit. It's going to be a tough fight, but you could change Ave's future. I'm counting on you. Leave it up to us, young master. We'll drag Vanderkamp's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, because you sure ain't my pops. Huh? Well, young master, we promise to make something out of this battlefield. I've been wondering, too, what happened to his eye? Why is he wearing the eye patch? We haven't found it yet. Faye, it's odd for me to say this since I'm the one who got you involved, but be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie and them for me. Don't jinx yourself. It's not like you, but I'll take care of them. Don't worry. We got a movie. Here we go. Ooh. Heck yeah, look at this. Going to war. Let's go. Fly. Oh, we can fly. I thought we were just gonna, like, shoot off really fast and start running. Oh, aren't you going to rest up a little? Well, it's good that we have a save point, but like, just watched him ride off into battle, and we're gonna switch to more talking. Let's save. There you are. At long last, we are heading to Bledavik tomorrow. Though he is the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I'd always felt that was an awful pity, but despite that, I tried my best to raise him as crown prince. However, looking back, I might have put too much of the burdens of kingship on him too early in life. And it might have been too much for a child with a future like this to handle. I must be the most terrible minder ever. My dear Lord Mason, I hardly think that is right. The young one would have taken the burden off of himself had he not wanted to bear it any longer. He's a fine man now, far capable of handling any such burdens or pressures, and I believe you are the very ones who have given him the strength to do so. Oh, my good Dr. Uzuki, how may I be of service? I am broke. I hope I can be of such service again. We came in here, but what are we doing? Can't buy anything from the vending. What's in here? Is there ever anybody in these rooms? I think there's one more. Yeah, there we go. So we had that conversation. Do we just go up to the control deck? Yes, we've heard this. Do you want to see my notes? No, I just want to drive. I can't. I'm gonna guess we have to go run into Sigurd somewhere. That's my theory. Right? There's a few. This is sick bay. And I think this is the crew quarters. Yeah. Along with an engine? Kind of weird. Oh yeah. There's Choo Choo that we still haven't been able to figure out what to do with. So maybe in here somewhere. Can't go in that way. Is there another door over here? There is, but I don't think that one's gonna work either. Nope. We were surfaced, so maybe we can go up top? It's worth a shot. Or if it's one of those, like, you need to travel in all the rooms. I can go up top. Aw, Choo Choo is super cute. I'm curious to see how that develops. Why such a glum face? Tomorrow is our first return to your capital in 12 years. Returning to the castle. After we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm gonna be the king. I'm not very suited for it, am I? He'll get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? I guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? It doesn't have to be me. I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Marguerite, not as the royalty of our country, but as just normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to regain this kingdom because it belongs to you, because it's your home. Because it's my home? Yes. For that, we must take Shaken down tomorrow. Am I correct? Right. Then let's do it. But first, I think you need to take a bath. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You're facing the enemy's leader, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm king or not. That is that. This is this. That someone was waiting for you. That one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You're a great man, Sigurd. What is going on? That guy. He's out of control. Stop him. I don't care how. Just stop him. This can't be. What's wrong? You look like you've just had a nightmare. It wasn't that same dream again, was it? Welcome in, Fee. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was the stream? You were playing Final Fantasy XIV? Nice. Thank you for the congratulations. Y'all are wonderful. How is everyone? How was 14? Hope you enjoyed it. Fee and raiders, thank you for the follow. I am Bidraid Bard. I'm a variety streamer playing a lot of retro RPGs. Right now, we're getting into some heavy stuff with some Xenogears. So if you want emotional trauma and dark stuff, have fun sticking around as we wonder what the heck's going on. Where was that? 14 was good. Wrong time of day to try to get parties. I feel that sometimes it's rough. It's rough getting into Party Finder if no one's online looking for it. I'm glad you still had fun though. But yeah, we are in the middle of some wild stuff. So totally understand if you want to avoid spoilers, please feel free to raid and run. Otherwise, we're going to continue, figure out what this presumably half-naked guy was just dreaming about from his past. But yeah, thank you for the raid. I'm excited to see you. I'm glad you got to play some 14. I got to play some for the first time in a long time last night, so I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm really enjoying it. I need to get through all of Dawn Trail that's what it is. Trying to get caught up for the next expansion coming in January. So, yeah. But let's get back. Thank you for second. It's like perfect timing of just after all that stress to, oh, hi, let's be happy and cheerful for a second before I jump back into panic. Got to 7.3. Yeah, I just started 7.0. It's going to be a lot, but I'm enjoying it so far. So, yeah. No, it was nothing. Okay, he is only half naked. I wasn't sure. Peeping is not very becoming, you know. I saw the boy that you were after fight in the tournament. I could tell right away. He resembles you greatly. You used the influence of the ministry to set you up with that man. I don't know what you are up to, but don't you dare think about plotting against me. You stay out of this. Oh, I see the news has already reached you. As usual, you're not the first to hear about everything. But don't worry. I won't steal your prized possession. I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way. That's my thought. Oh, that was something. Oh. What's up? No, for a moment, I thought I caught some unnatural sounds. We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there. But it's not from the surface. It's from under the sand. Under the sand? This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ave. We haven't heard anything about a new ship, even from the spies at Ave Naval HQ. Friends, can you try again and confirm what it is? I can't catch it again. It could have been a sand whale. Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of F-band. That's the Royal Capital's Defense Force frequency. There, on the surface layer. I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed and the engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing. We also intercepted a transmission from the patrol at the border with Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we've really raised some hell at the border. All right, we'll start. Ready the shuttle boats. When we land, hide the ship. Young master, I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be very careful. It's all right, old Mason. What? This little girl's our commanding officer? She's said to be an elite from out of Jugend. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly here, I hear. No souvenirs from the commander, eh? Yep. What a pretty face. She's not the soldier type. You there. Is that how you address a superior officer? Remember your rank. Ooh, scary. We don't care much for rank. And we don't care much for rank either. But just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky. Huh. This jerk's just jealous. What? I'm much prettier. How could I be jealous? Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. And that's how it is. So don't get in our way, Miss Lieutenant. Anyway, let's just get this thing moving. Can't tell what it can do from just looking at it. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It's a new model gear called Vierge. That's for officers' use only. It's said that people with normal mental power can't operate it. So she's still a Jugend, regardless of having no ability. Huh. This looks like fun. Let's see what she can do. So if they can't ride it, I'm assuming they have their own, because her in the giant gear with them on foot is not going to make any difference. Head for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy! That was quick. Take like 2 steps. And we have weird shrimp head again. I'm good, dude. Also, I see we have ads coming in 3 minutes, 2.5. I could definitely use a stretch. I'm feeling sleepy again. I need to get up and move. No! Ah, I'm right there. I'm probably gonna fall again. I don't want to fight this guy. He's too much health. Missed. Jump! Yeah, there we go. Now, how do I... There it is. Swear if it's another shrimp head. This is probably worse. No, that's right. They deflate. And they spend the first round charging, so we're good. Hit him. We made it. Okay. No, I don't want to pause. I want to open up the menu so we still get... Well, there's no music right now, but we can try to have music. Slight background sound of Creepy Cave. So we're going to hit the ad break. It's starting in a couple seconds. I'm going to get up, stretch, and maybe get a refill on my water. So I will see you back in 3 minutes, and we will continue with some more of this. I'll see you soon. Alrighty, thank you for sticking with me through the ads, everybody. Welcome back. Let's get back to gaming screen. All right, we are back with Faye standing in front of a cave. And back into combat as soon as we start. Thank you. No. I don't want seafood bot. I'm not doing it. Especially not alone. Last time we at least had Bart with us. I still can't believe she's like 16 and not like 8. Okay, everyone's going that way. I want to go this way. God damn it. So much fighting. I'll take him. Oh. He still can't hurt me. But they actually attacked first this time. That's new. Oh, we should have rested. We have no EP. That's concerning. Hopefully we do this entire thing just in our mechs. What are you? This one's new. Let's fight it. Edelweiss. Ow! That hurt. And he's beefy. Just tips over. Yeah, this is gonna be rough if we have to get out of our mech, our gear. No! I fell. I don't want it. It's creepy. User German. Edelweiss. There we go. There. Oh my god. The encounter rate in this cave. I think I'm good. Almost. Although there is no eye. Was there no eye in that? I want the box, but I don't want to keep fighting things. I'll fight these guys. They're quick and easy. Little squid dude, Medusoid. Okay, I didn't want to fight that one. I wanted to hit the other one because it charged. Oh. That's all charge does? That's cool. First hit's nothing, but second hit did some good damage. Nice. We leveled up. Oh, let's see. Yeah, here we go. What's in the box? Rose Soul. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. If we fell right there. Oh, that would have sucked. More of these little dudes. What'd we get? A gold nugget. I could have used that in town. You can sell that for some good money. Okay. You got this. You got this. Nice. Is that a boss fight next to the save point or a friend next to the save point? Feels weird that they'd have a boss standing right there next to it. Gross. Well, I'm saving. I'm gonna guess he's not a fight, because he's just hanging out there. He let me walk right past. Every time I save in any game now, I still hear the Xenogears. This is Xenogears, the Xenosaga. Save the game. Repair bot. I seem to have become a little lost in here. Oh, and I saw some really strong-looking gears flying around above here. By the way, I found these things during my travels. See anything you like? I feel like can't trust you makes me fight them, and you're gonna let me tune up. Right? It's Gato. Oh, of course, they're all topped off. They aren't here right now. Can I buy things from you? Do you have anything for me that I don't already own? I will ask every single person who will let me. Nope. But can I... Oh, it's not here. I hope to see you again. I know. No, please. I need a turbo button. Character items. Let me do it. Where's that gold nugget we just got? I want to sell it. Double our money? Thank you. I was going to check for character items, but I don't want to go through the talking again. There's a save point here. I'm not fighting because there's clearly going to be some kind of boss fight. Faye, a Gebler gear unit. What? Oh no, I recognize one of those. Let me handle this. But we don't have time. While we're wasting time here, Bart's team is already on their way to the castle. Hurry! Roger. That gear. Don't tell me it's Faye. Hey, is that him? The guy from before? Yep. That's him, all right. Good. It's time for a rematch. Don't fall behind, sister. You're in the way. Why don't you stay over there and just watch? Yeah. We can take care of these guys on our own. Sorry about this. Get out of the way! All of you, hold. I haven't given out any orders to attack yet. Bunch of misogynist jerks. This'll be fun. Wand Knight. These don't look like the ones we just saw. Blow up. No? There we go. Like, these guys definitely look like just generic units, not the ones we just fought or just saw flying in. So now I'm a little confused. Are these the guys? It's not a wand, that's a giant rifle. Now it's 1v3. Okay, okay. Oh, that's all we got. And we're out of EP, so... Attack... Oh, I can choose now. Cool. I don't know which one to pick. Let's go with you. Ooh, nice. Regular attack and it does that much damage? This one's gonna be a problem. It's not a sword. Yeah, I don't like that. And it continues. I'm just gonna keep getting hit even harder every time. Repu. Blow up. I didn't think so. Name like that and you got shields for arms? This one's probably gonna take the longest to bring down. Oh, that hurts. Okay. We're down to just the one, but we won't take additional damage now. Any more additional damage. Ooh, we're getting low. Keep missing. This should be it, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Level up to 25. More extra armor plus 2. Vance, Helm, you two okay? Why am I losing to a lamb? Something's wrong. Way wrong. Vance, get a hold of yourself. Oh yeah? I just need more. I need more drive. I can't do it. I can't fight Faye, but the only thing left is to use the drive, but what are you doing? Don't worry. It's just the drive. The drive will just readjust your balance. I don't want it. I don't want it. Make you feel good. Oh, God. Please, go away. Think we're going to make an exception because your father's top brass? You have no recollection? There were no records on mental enhancement drug use up until now. Then it was sudden. She's probably a type that can't handle the drive. That probably caused her lapse into delirium and her loss of self-control. You mean an unconscious burst of pent-up antipathy? But everyone has that. Is that why the innate ability is so high? Yes. What did the commander call those girls again? It's probably higher than they are. Then it's an instantaneous jump in numerical value. But we can't use her as a test subject in front of Eric. It's a pity we can't manage it, since there's so much potential. We'll leave you to the Bureau. Stay at your residence until further notice. Don't worry. You have power worthy of the Chosen Ones. It's those weak people's fault for not being able to withstand your powers. Please, stop it. Don't. Any more drive and you'll waste your mind. I don't care. I'm already messed up as it is. Stop this now, Vance. I'll handle it. Oh, great. That voice. Ellie? Ellie, is that you? Faye, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here. I have 700 health. Restoring 150 is not going to do anything to me. Yeah, it was some serious plot. I have no special options. Oh, this is not going to look good. Please don't attack me. Ellie, your face. What's wrong? Don't tell me you're using that personality-changing drug that Bart told us about. It has nothing to do with you. And would you quit trying to be so friendly? Wow, did you see that? Those were Aerods. Aerods? Animum ether response offensive drones, commonly known as Aerods. Within Gebler, there are only a handful of people capable of using them. From what I hear, it should only be people from the Elements class. But isn't it like a side effect of the drive? It's no big deal, right? No. The drive can only draw upon the potential that already exists in her. You're looking at the real thing, boys. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Ellie, stop it. Why must we fight? Why? It's obvious. It's divine providence. We're the chosen people, the able. Our purpose of existence is to subordinate the earth-dwelling lambs. Those who stand in our way must be eliminated. I'm dying. Ellie, snap out of it. Your emotions are being controlled by the drug. This is my true nature. There is no other. That's a lie. You once felt responsible, blaming yourself for causing the incident in Lahan by landing there. You were considerate of me when I was troubled. The real you would never say anything like that. You talk as if you would know. Yet you know nothing. Ooh. Writhe, dance, die and rot in obscurity here. Ellie, must I fight you? I do kind of see that. It does kind of give off that vibe, doesn't it? Oh, this one's actually gonna hit. Oh God. God, I hope this is a scripted fight or we're in trouble. Oh, we are definitely in trouble. How? Holy crap. Okay. Jeez, that's rough. Just don't die. That's the plan. Just do it better. That's all that matters. I don't want to fight. It's kind of the whole thing. Leave me alone. Wait, am I fighting this dude? I don't want to fight him. Why are you making me fight this guy? I want to shop. I also need to heal my... Yeah. Saw some really strong looking gears. Did I save after selling? I did not. We're going to sell the gold nugget. Oh. That'd be helpful. I don't know if it's going to work on while we're in the mech, but I'm going to try it. But first, we're going to use a survival tent. We'll see if I can heal my way through that. Whew, that was spicy. Okay, so one of them definitely looked like the guys that we fought. Go on, red dudes. Get out of here. Okay, maybe that was them. They are different. They just seem kind of plain, but I guess it makes sense because they're using just standard gears. Unlike us. They're all different colors. That's what tripped me out. Like, where's the green guy? I'm not sure if I have moves with other things. Like, I can't see from here. I do not have 2 squares. Oops. Well, we're going to take extra damage because I needed to test that. Why did I think it was a regular and 1 combo that defeats them? But I guess we need 2 regular attacks. There we go. Okay. We got the extra armor again. This one hurts the most, so even though we're getting weaker, like, Aegis is definitely bringing down our defense, but if we can burn through Sword, I feel like we won't take as much damage. And I'm pretty sure Sword has less health than Aegis. Yeah. Claw wasn't the right move. He's probably the weakest, so we can burn him quicker and have 1 less hit. But he only attacks with the 1 claw every single time. Oh! I say that, now he has this move. Okay. I'm feeling like take out this guy now. Oh, come on. Blow up. You can do it. There it is. Kinda hurts, but not terribly. Okay. That's done. Leveled up. So we got 2 +2 armors. We still have to go through all that. Flashback time. I feel like there was an anime around this time that also was very similar vibes. I can't remember what it was though. But it was very dark. And girl in hallway with blood literally everywhere. What was that? The fact that skip cutscene hasn't come out yet. But that's okay. As long as we don't lose to this fight like 5 more times, it'll be okay. All right, here we go. Ellie. Faye. Okay, I can use these. I bought all those, but you can't use them in combat. I'm in danger. I don't know what charge does. What does charge do? Let's try it. Now's the time. Scary face. You're right, I haven't. At least I don't remember doing it. Much better. Thank you for the reminder. Animum Ether Response Offensive Drones. Air... Oh, so it does spell Aerod. Looks like that doesn't spell that. That does, actually. Talk, talk, talk. I don't know what the charge does, because that didn't give me any boost. I think I'm higher HP than I was last time. Yeah, we started at like 700. So I think we're in a much better spot. We're like double where we were. Yes, keep missing me. Thank you. Just gonna spam Repu Q. Okay, I think after this, we're caught back up. Writhe, dance, die and rot in obscurity here. Ellie, must I fight you? Spicy. Oh, that's new. I'd rather you did the single attack and missed me. I have a feeling this isn't one that I can just hit circle to reduce damage. Oh, it sucks. Please let this be it. Please be done. Sorry, it's not Mario RPG. It kind of feels like it, though. I'm pretty sure you can reduce damage. Oh my god, no! It did it once, and it hit. Now I can't hit with anything but weak attacks. We can't survive another one like that. I don't even know that we can survive a regular attack now. Oh my god. It looks like it's over for you. I'll put you out of your misery now. Fear not. In return for treating me so kindly, I will kill you painlessly. Farewell, Faye. My head. What happened? There's something wrong with Ellie. I can probably stop her now. Ellie, wake up and snap out of it. Silence, impertinent fool! I will not listen to a lamb. That's not true. No, I don't want this. Are you okay? Ellie, what? Are the effects of the drug wearing off? Is that it? Ellie, is that what's happening? Shut up. I have no need for outward appearances of compassion. Faye. Help. This isn't me. Hang in there, Ellie. Don't let go of your true self. No. Oh. Ellie. Ellie, why? I warned you. I said the next time we met we'd be enemies. But there's no reason for you to do this to yourself, just so you can fight. There's no reason for you and I to fight. None at all. There was no other choice. I'm a Solaris officer. I can't turn my back on my unit, the mission. Why did you have to use the drive? I didn't want to. When I use it, I change. I feel like I'm dominated by some unknown power that I never wanted. There's a power in me I don't want to admit, but I want to protect my allies, so I had no choice but to use the drive. Ellie, you're the same as me. The same? Probably. I felt I knew you ever since I first met you. Probably because our problems were so similar. I'm here for you. It may not be much, but at least I can relate to how you feel, Ellie. What? Are you saying we lick each other's wounds? No, that's not... Well, I guess I am. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not being fair, am I? No, I'm just pessimistic sometimes, but even so, it's better than worrying about it by yourself. Faye. You won't change your mind? Please, don't look so sad. I have no choice. It's my only home. I have to go. My friends are waiting for me. If you can, get out of the army, Ellie. That look doesn't suit you at all. That's a big jump. I mean, we're both a little crazy. Oh, why won't she just join us? I gotta hurry. Oof. Actually, wait, before we save, I watched you from the shadows. You're very powerful. I've only got the same items as before. Anything you like? Yes. You can give me fuel. All better, thank you. I hope to see you again. Wow, that was a lot. All right, I am pretty convinced that is the best spot we are going to find for a while to stop. And I know we are getting a little close on time. So I think we're going to call it here. Yeah, save, never do that again. Right? Oh, that was a lot. Ugh. Yeah. I'm going to pull up Twitch and see who is currently on, but we did go a couple of streams without opening packs, and I do have some of the already opened redeems. So well, Foxling, hi. I didn't even see you come in. Thank you for the raid messages. Let's see who we can raid out to. It is probably going to be in like 5 minutes because I'm going to show off some more cards. Just to lighten the mood and de-stress a little bit after all that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot. Oof. Thank you for Gungaga. Let's go ahead, switch to just chatting. Heavy stuff today. That was intense. Yeah. So I've got a pack open. You didn't hear it? I heard it. It came in clear. I was talking during it, but I did hear it. Hopefully you heard it as well. I'm going to do it again because I can do it for free. It's been a minute. I don't even know where all my own stuff is. Where? Gungaga. Oh, it's on cooldown. I can't even do it if it's on cooldown. Huh. Well, let's show off these. I've got some Final Fantasy trading cards. We'll take a look at some of these, try and get through some of them, and look at cool art to not feel so stressed. Yojimbo. Love this guy. See, I thought about not having a cooldown and then just fully expected at some points to just me, Gungaga, me, Gungaga, me, Gungaga, which isn't really that bad of a thing, I guess. Mystic Knight from 5. Very nice. Another 5, because I guess this pack is huge with it. Chemist. A Dancer. Ooh, this one is very pretty. I didn't even read what it was from. But that coral is adorable. That would murder me, but I want to pet it. What is this from? It's special, is what it is. From Crystal Chronicles, a holographic Tilica. Very nice foil on that. More 5. We've got a Windrake. Look at that glorious looking art. Very nice. From Legends, FFL, Balgavon. Welcome in, Amelia. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Gawain, also from L. I'm assuming this is Legends. I've never seen it before. Thank you for 3rd. World of Final Fantasy. Cute little chocobo. Look at this guy. I'm not even going to read it because it's again 5. We've got Gladiator. Very nice art. A red mage. I love red mages. They are so fun. World of Final Fantasy. A Bahamutian soldier. Well, happy birthday, nephew. And we have another cuddly looking danger kitty. So there's that pack. So we've got ads coming in 5. I think since it is probably what we are going to do, let's go ahead. I'm going to do, well, first, Raiders. Thank you, Fee, for the raid. And thank you for the clip. It is cute. I'm going to have to look at that later. We're going to get Raid 1 for no, Raid 1's follows. Raid 2 if you're subscribing. Bringing it back because it's been a while. And we are going to raid out to Star Senecal, who is currently playing Pokemon Champions, because that honestly very likely might be what I do on Monday, because I'm addicted to that game. It's amazing and I love it. I'm having a lot of fun. So thank you everyone for sticking with me through testing out, well, not really testing out starting earlier, but also playing on a day I don't usually stream. So I'll be back Monday night, usual time. Yes, hopefully the next Xeno is less stressful and dicey. But yeah, I will see you all on Monday. It's gonna feel weird not streaming 2 days in a row. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'll be back then. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Oh my God.